Hey everybody, welcome to Monday Mindset. I'm Erin Hart, and each week I go live with these mindset trainings to help you with your sugar and flour free lifestyle. I'm a registered nurse health coach, and I empower women to get off of the dieting roller coaster and lose weight for the last time with a sugar and flour free lifestyle. This lifestyle has totally changed my life, and I'm so excited to share what I've learned in the last few years with you in hopes that you can also achieve peace with your food and freedom from cravings and sustainable weight loss results. So today I want to talk to you about the importance of support and finding a good buddy or multiple buddies or a big support system. The more people that you have behind you in this goal of sustainable weight loss, the more likely you are to be successful. So finding support with your for your weight loss efforts, it really can mean the difference between success and failure this year. So build your team. The ideal support system really does have a give and a take. So remember the rule of thirds that we talked about a few weeks ago, right? A third of the time you want one-way support coming to you that requires no reciprocation, right? You just want someone supporting you. And that is really what coaching does for you. You want a third of the time to have that peer support. So, so the ideal support system really looks like having a third of the time you have a buddy, you have a mastermind group, you have your group coaching program, right, where you are supporting each other and going through the same process. And then a third of the time, you really do want to optimize your support system for yourself by lifting up someone else who's struggling. And that is one of the best ways to strengthen your own program. So in the Year of You, which is the Healthy Real Food program that I created, I really wanted it to be the ideal support system because support and connection and community is so essential to success. And in this program, you really just receive guidance, support, and accountability to support you with your sugar and flour free lifestyle. I remember starting this way of life and feeling so alone and different. I started back in 2020, and at that time I was 284 pounds, and I struggled with binge eating. I felt out of control around food, and my relationship with food was really robbing me of the life that I wanted. But when I found my support community, it really helped me to build my new identity. I'm a very introverted and private person, or I guess I used to be, right, a private person, believe it or not. So it wasn't natural for me to reach out and to share my struggles, but I learned that I couldn't do this alone. And I really did need strength above my own, not only from God, which I found to be a really important part of finding success with this lifestyle, was learning to rely on God and make Him part of my program, but also just getting support from others who are going through the same transformation with a sugar and flour free lifestyle. It's been amazing, and I've made lifelong friends from this experience, and it's enriched my life so much. I was able to lose 125 pounds, and I've kept it off for a couple of years now, and it's such a miracle in my life. And if I can do it, so can you. Absolutely, no question. I created the Year of You for you, to provide you the ideal support system to help you so that you can lose weight for the last time and change your relationship with food. And according to research, having a strong support system, people who are supportive of your healthy eating, is really important for long-term weight loss success. There's this study, I think it's called, it's called Social Support and the Perception of Geographical Slant. It is so interesting, and what this study was doing, it was trying to identify the power of social support. and if it really does play a difference in overcoming challenges. So what they did in this study, is they brought some people to the bottom of a steep hill, and then they had the person estimate the steepness of the hill in front of them. And they did it a few different times. They did it with people when they were alone, and then they did it with people who were with a dear friend. And then they did it also with people who they were close to, or that they didn't like, or something like that. And what they found was that participants that were accompanied by a friend estimated the hill to be less steep when compared to participants who were alone. And that is really significant because each of us are climbing a metaphorical mountain right now. Overcoming our issues with food, it feels like this huge mountain in front of us, right? It feels overwhelming, and you know, we may lack the confidence that we can do this, but having a buddy, having support, having a coach, having a friend, someone who believes in you, who will encourage you, it really does make the process so much faster, easier, and way more fun than trying to climb that metaphorical mountain alone. So an ideal support system can be, you know, emotional support. It needs to include emotional support, having a shoulder to lean on when you're feeling discouraged and wanting to give up. It can be, you want someone to inspire you, so someone who believes in you when you don't believe in yourself is really important, but also practical support can be really helpful. Like someone to watch the kids while you go to exercise, or when you want to take a nap, or maybe it's having your family take on the laundry and dishes this year so that you can free up some willpower and focus on your own health. When I started this lifestyle, you know, I had to change a lot of things in my life. I had to cut back on my hours at work, which was hard financially for us. I worked at the hospital as a nurse, and I just told my family, you know, that I would need them to support me this year, that this was the year of me, that I needed to focus on my health so that I could be a better mom for them and show up the way I wanted for them throughout the rest of my life. And so it's really not selfish, right, for us to focus on our own needs. It really is the best gift that we can give to our community and our family and the loved ones that we have around us. So what I did is I told my family that I would need them to help me around the house more. And my husband, he took over the dishes and the laundry, and that was the way that I specifically asked him for help. Changing your relationship with food requires a lot of willpower. So we want to decrease the things in our life that are willpower depleting and make time for willpower replenishment. And sometimes that means delegating. So it's not selfish. This is the best gift that you can give to your family. So, but beyond your family, we need to build a strong support system. But first, let's talk about your family and friends. So you want to tell your family and friends that you would appreciate their help and let them know specifically how they can help you. So for example, you might ask your partner to walk with you after dinner, or have your best friend be there with you when you just need a vent, right? They may not have the same issues that you have with food, and they may not quite understand why you're giving up sugar and flour, but communicating with them your deep why is a really powerful thing to do. In that first meeting that we have in the coaching program, we really dive deep into your why. And sharing that with the people that are close to you is powerful, and it can help them understand why you're doing this. But with family and friends who you're close to, you can also expect some unsupportive behaviors. And it's really so interesting that we do this, right? But it's common for a spouse or a close friend to feel threatened as you lose weight. Your mom may feel hurt if you don't eat the special dessert she made just for you. Or your friends may put pressure on you to go out to eat and eat things that aren't on your plan. But remind them that you're changing your lifestyle and you're not changing your feelings for them. And I think that that's really important conversation to have with people. Talk to them about your fears and ask them for their support, but don't rely on them for your support. Give them specific ways to help you to reach your goals. They love you. Of course, they want you to be healthy and successful. So ask them specifically how you want them to help you to achieve that, and share your journey with them. But I encourage you to expand your support network beyond your family and your friends. In the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, which if you haven't read it, it is a must-read book. It is so powerful. And he says in that book that one of the best ways to become better is to join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Surround yourself with people who have the habits that you want to have yourself, and you'll rise together. End quote. So joining the Year of You is exactly why I created the Year of You, to help you to have that community that you need to be supported in this lifestyle change. This is the purpose of the program, is to create an environment that will help you to be successful with sustainable weight loss by providing the support, guidance, and accountability that you need to change your life. And we are so much stronger together than we are alone. In this program, we have a Find a Buddy feature in the VIP group for active clients. So that you can reach out and find support and find someone to support. And that may be the same person, but remember the rule of thirds of the ideal support system is a third of the time to have support as a one-way support coming in that requires no reciprocation. Coaching is perfect for this. And a third of the time to have that peer support, and then a third of the time to be supporting someone who's struggling and you are lifting them up, requiring no reciprocation. So you are in those situations when we're lifting up others. Let me just tell you that you are the person that benefits the most from that relationship. I know that is my case being a coach. I am so grateful for this in my life, and it strengthens me and my program so much by having the opportunity to help others. So as far as finding a coach or a peer buddy, find someone who is empathetic and non-judgmental. So this is how we combat shame. It's normal to feel shame when we eat off of our plan and we want to isolate ourselves, but an important part of overcoming food addiction and changing our relationship with food is really just ditching shame and guilt. And the guilt for not being perfect, because none of us are perfect. We are not perfect. We are all human women. But with support, we can become unstoppable and relentless in the pursuit of our goals. So to build and maintain your support network, it really is up to you, right? No one can do this for you. No one can force you to connect, but I encourage you to stay in touch. When we overeat, like I said, it's easy to feel ashamed and isolate ourselves, but support can be so crucial in getting us back on track and quickly course correcting. And that is key to success. So answer those phone calls. Hop on those coaching calls, right? Check your emails and your texts. And if you're in the one-to-one program, connect on Voxer. Just reach out, find someone to connect with each day for accountability. even when you're feeling down, especially when you're feeling down, when you're feeling discouraged, when you want to give up, right? Force yourself to reach out when you don't feel like it, and make it a habit to check in with someone each day for accountability, or to post in the VIP group each day and get support from the group. Recognize that the importance of give and take in those relationships. The more you give in the VIP group, responding and encouraging people in that group, sharing your story, and in the group coaching calls, right? The more you participate, the more you benefit. And everyone benefits. We rise together. So show up with an attitude of, what can I give, right? How can I contribute to this call? Who needs my support today? Sometimes we change nothing, or sometimes we just have nothing to give. We feel like we just don't, right? And that's okay. If you just need to show up and listen to the group coaching call, that is fine. We all have days like that. And I want you to know that that's okay too. But I encourage you to try to get to that point where you have that outward focus. When you are feeling strong in your program, try to look outwardly and have that outward focus to see who you can help and serve in our community. Participate, share your journey, be vulnerable. There is so much power in vulnerability and being honest about where you are. And as you do, you are the one who will benefit the most, right? You don't have to be perfect to be someone's buddy. I've had some clients that worry about reaching out and finding a buddy because they don't want to bring others down. But please, I just invite you to ditch that thought. We are so much stronger together, and no one is perfect. In this program, we all experience the struggle, and that's the power of the group. Our family and friends, they may not experience food addiction or struggle with their relationship with food or their body, but in the year of you, we understand and we are kind and empathetic and non-judgmental. So we can help each other as we're striving to become the people that we want to be. So build your team. This is your year, and building your team is an important part of this. If you're struggling with changing your life on your own, and healing your relationship with food on your own, support really can be the difference between success and failure with your health goals this year. And you can't afford not to achieve your health goals this year. Life is too short. No one can do it for you, but we're stronger together, and you're much more likely to be successful with a strong support system. I believe in you, and if you feel that weight loss is impossible, I get it. I thought that too, but I'm living proof that the impossible is possible, and you can do this too. If you're struggling, please reach out. I am here for you. With the Healthy Real Food method that I teach, I lost 125 pounds, and I went from being morbidly obese, class 3 morbidly obese. I could hardly walk up the stairs. It hurt to get out of bed. I had to have my husband help me put on my socks, and I was depressed, and I was powerless against my cravings, and I went to being energetic and healthy and confident in less than a year. And you can achieve your health goals too. This Year of You program is going to help you to become the person that you want to be and transform your life with the sugar and flour free lifestyle. You're going to learn to master your mindset, to develop a winning strategy, and then consistently execute that plan. And with the guidance, support, and accountability that you receive in our group or one-to-one program, you will achieve extraordinary success with your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health this year. It's not just about losing weight, you guys. We're changing everything. We're changing our mental health, our emotional health. We're getting in touch with our spiritual side, right? And our physical health and losing weight is really just an awesome byproduct of that. But I want to invite you, if you're not in the Year of You, to sign up for a no obligation one-to-one weight loss strategy session today by visiting my website at erinharthealthcoaching.com. And listen, these free calls, these free coaching calls are so amazing and transformative. There's going to be, if you're not in the program and you're curious about whether or not this is right for you, there are going to be insights that you can implement right away. But I only have the capacity to do 5 of these free calls per week. So if you're not a woman that struggles with your relationship with food, and you're not open-minded to how to find more peace with your food and your body with the sugar and flour-free lifestyle, please don't sign up, because I really want to reserve these free calls for the women who need me the most. But if you are a woman who is struggling with your relationship with food and your body, and you want to lose weight for the last time this year, but you need help with your mindset or strategy, and you want to give your program some rocket fuel, please sign up before the spots are gone. I do have limited availability, but I can help you. There is no big sales pitch or obligation to sign up for my program or anything on these free calls. It's really just a service that I love to provide to people who are struggling like I was. And at the end of the call, if you're interested in learning more about what I offer as a health coach, I'd be so happy to tell you more about that. I promise you're going to leave that call feeling encouraged, hopeful, and confident about your next step on the path to better health. So I believe in you. I invite you to optimize your support network and to have that mindset of unstoppable.